My next one, I feel like I got lipstick on my teeth. Let me see. It's another reason why I don't always wear colored lipsticks. Like, hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Synovia, and I am back again with another video. First off, I want to say thank you for tuning back into my channel. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll stick around and like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell so you're notified when your girl uploads a new video. And if you're a part of my notification gang, welcome back. Hey girl, hey. As you guys have probably seen by the title, today I wanted to share my top 4 favorite foundations for women of color and oily skin. If you don't like those type of videos, not to be ugly, just go ahead and exit out. But if you guys are interested in seeing my top 4 favorites for foundation for oily skin and women of color, then stick around. So first I am going to start off with, this is probably, well, let me say this first because I know you guys are going to ask. I'll be sure to link it below for the lipstick or lip paint, whatever you want to call it, liquid lip that I'm wearing today. It is by Too Faced. It's the Melted Chocolate and Chocolate Cherries. This is actually what I have on right now. It's one of my favorites and it smells like chocolate cherries, like for real, for real. They have a bunch of other colors. I believe they're all slightly scented depending on what it is, but that's one of my favorites there. And normally I'm a nude girl, so if you've seen any of my other previous videos, you know nudes are my favorite. But every now and then I'll kind of step out the box and do a little bit of color, a little bit of here and there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. One of my favorites, this is a holy grail. I saw so many amazing reviews for this. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is what it looks like here. And my color is 6C2 Pecan. Let me see if it's gonna pick up. Yeah, you can kind of slightly see that there without my ring light. I'm gonna do a few little, I guess you could say, like swatches on the wrist, or more so on the back of my hand for you guys to see. This is actually the one that I am wearing today. One thing that I really liked about this particular foundation, it is definitely a stay in place makeup. You ladies know how sometimes you put your favorite foundation on, you're looking fly, looking all cute, and you go to give someone a hug and you literally leave your face on their shoulder. Been there, done that. This one has little to no transfer. Like, I can take a tissue hours later after wearing it and blot my face in the tissue. You'll see maybe like the oil come up if I have gotten oily over the hours, but for the most part the tissue will still be white. I wish it had a pump. I think I was told that you could use one of the pumps from MAC for one of the particular foundations. I used to be a MAC girl, but in my opinion, MAC can be sometimes overrated. Once I ventured out and realized there were other foundations for women of color and oily skin, I was like, oh, okay, this is what it is. But yeah, if I had to say anything that I dislike, it's the fact that it does not have a pump and you have to pour it out. So you're either pouring it on the back of your hand, but I was told you can purchase a pump. I believe it's MAC, I could be wrong. That will fit this size bottle. So yeah, if you guys know, please leave a comment below. I would love to go check it out myself as well, so I don't have to have, you see how the tip gets kind of like all, yeah, that's yucky to me. But just for you guys to kind of see, this is what the color looks like here. And it's called, again, the 6C2 Pecan. And this is what I'm wearing now. You can see it has like red and orange undertones. Yeah, so anytime I kind of want to warm it up, this is what I wear. I probably could have went a shade lighter. I did match myself, but I love how it mattifies, and it keeps me pretty matte during the day. I will say that. There are some foundations. Is this a matte foundation? I don't have the box. It just says Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, but I'm almost positive, like on the box in the description, it says something about being a matte foundation. I could be wrong, don't hold me to that, but I think that's what it is. I think I did I showed you guys samples of these, and I actually went through and purchased all the full-size bottles. So one of them is the NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I love this. I really like it. And this is in the New Caledonia. This is my color here. Will it pick up? There you go. And this is what the bottle looks like. I love, y'all know I told you I really adore glass bottles. You know, it just seems like what you pay for it. Well, I probably should have had my receipt for this, but this is a little more on the pricey side. I want to say it's around $50+. I purchased this from Sephora. I'll be sure to link in the description box where I purchased all of these from. See the pump? Cheers to the pump. Shout out to the pump, but this is the pump here. Love it. Okay, so this does not keep you matte, nor does it claim to do that. So this was my first time wearing something that kind of gives you a glow, kind of dewy, not so much dewy, but it's definitely not matte. And like I said, it doesn't claim to do that on the box either. I guess that's where the Natural Radiant comes from. This is actually my first NARS foundation. I do really like it. If I know I'm gonna be out and about and getting oily and sweating, or like outdoors more to say, especially like when it's warm or whatever, this is not my go-to. And that's only because I know this is not gonna hold my oil down. But if it's that night and I kind of just want a natural look, this is definitely natural. It looks like skin and it's very light. I can feel the difference between these two here as far as, I don't want to say this is heavy, I mean, but if I had to compare, this is definitely light. Whether I use this with a brush, with the sponge, it doesn't matter. Like even after I finish with the brush, you know, sometimes after it's sat on the brush and you're done, like the bristles are hard, the bristles are still flimsy when I use this one here. So that's one thing I like about it. I'll be sure to show you guys what it looks like. That's a whole lot of product that I put on there, but whatever. It stays in place, it's not so runny, but this is the color here. When I got matched up, they had me with one, I think it starts with the I. If I can remember, I'll put it in the description box below. I did like it, but it was more that I needed to highlight with it and do a good bit of highlighting because it was a little dark for me. Like I think that would have been my summer shade. Certain mirrors or bathrooms that I was in my house, when I had that on, it was kind of like, ooh, you're looking a little smutty. It was not one that I could put on and just kind of hit it with a blush or highlighter and go. Like I would have really had to do my concealing for it to blend in properly, because if not, it was dark in my opinion. But I went back and tried this one because I love reaching for ones that have the red and the orange undertones. It's just preference. It does look like skin when it's on. It does not look like you have on makeup. But I will say, if you're looking for something that's going to keep you mattified throughout the day, this is not it. Christian Dior Forever Undercover 24-Hour Full Coverage. This is what the bottle looks like here. If you guys remember, I think I did an unboxing of this, a Sephora haul, not an unboxing, a Sephora haul. I'll try and link it, the description bar, or I'll link it somewhere up here for you guys to watch that. One of my rants was, it's a plastic squeeze bottle. This reminds me of, you know, the little puff paint that you used to put on your jeans back in the day. That's what this reminds me of as far as packaging. Now it does the job, I love it. It will also keep me matte. It's also very light. My shade is 060. I guess that's how their shades go, but this is what it looks like here. See why I said something about the puff paint? Y'all remember you could get it and you put it on your jeans and it kind of harden up in that spot, or you could do your shirts or whatever from back in the day. I'm an 80s baby if you guys did not know. But this is what it looks like here. I will say, when I first put this on, it looks really orange, even on my face, but I can't remember if it's said to have oxidized or that's what it's supposed to do, but I will say when I put it on, by the time I'm done, in my opinion, it seems to oxidize and kind of turn to its natural color. Don't freak out when you see it on the back of my hand, because yeah, I know, I get it. I felt the same way when I first put it on. I was like, you got to be me. Like, but I promise I don't look like this when I put it on. No, bitch. It's that color when you first put it on, but once it's on, it does oxidize and dries down. And this is the color that it actually color matched me with. I love how it's not runny or whatever, but I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the color, I was like, hell to the no. Judge your mama. But yes, that deal. And one thing I do like about it also, it smells really good. It has a nice fragrance. I don't really have sensitive skin, so if you have sensitive skin, that may be something you want to consider or keep in mind. The smell smells nice to me, but it's not like overwhelming, but you can tell that the foundation alone does have a fragrance to it. Yeah. It says to have 24-hour wear, full coverage, fresh, weightless foundation. It is very weightless. It is very light. I'm not one that'll give you a good review as far as like 24-hour wear to 16-hour wear, because I don't wear makeup all day, every day. I definitely don't wear it every day. And when I do wear it, I probably get the average 8 to 10 hours. So when they're claiming to say 24 hours, I'm not gonna have makeup on my face for 24 hours. That's just me. So if you're looking for that review, I cannot, you know, vouch for that. I don't wear my makeup that long, nor am I going to attempt to wear my makeup that long. So my next one, I feel like I got lipstick on my teeth. Let me see. It's another reason why I don't always wear colored lipstick. Like, I'm gonna go back and edit, and then it's gonna be like, there she go again with the lipstick on her teeth. That's another reason why I do nudes, because you don't have to worry about that. That's neither here nor there. So my all-time favorite, and I did do a review on this, and this is just my favorite, I guess you can say for now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, the way they drop these foundations and colors, I'm pretty sure I'll have another favorite. But it is the YSL. I did a review on this. I applied this. I did a full face on this. I absolutely adore it. It's the All Hours foundation. This also claims to have up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, and it's oil free. This is another one that's very light. It is also, in my opinion, has a slight little fragrance to it. Very light, keeps me matte during the day. Glass bottle, and it also has the pump. And the packaging alone, like, what are you wearing? Yves Saint Laurent, girl. Like, I don't know. This packaging is, if I had to choose packaging, just looks out of these four, it will be these two here. I love that. I love it. You know, not saying product one is better than the other, but I like the packaging. I like the simplicity of the pump. I prefer a pump over just a bottle pouring it out, and I prefer a pump over this little puff paint that Dior did. Let me show you what this looks like here once it is on. I feel like now my hand is getting all ashy again from using this makeup wipe. But yeah, this is probably my favorite here out of all of them. It does have the orange look. I get it. And now that I think about it, this looks similar to the Dior. I had to make sure it wasn't the Dior that I put on there. I believe this one oxidizes also. It does not look like this when it's on my face. I mean, you guys saw the video, so I'll be sure to link that in here also if you have not seen the video. But just so you guys can see what this looks like on, because like I said, I did do a video on it. I loved it. This gave me my life. I was a little skeptical because I think I did a review on this right after I did the Rihanna Fenty Beauty. If y'all saw that one, I look like a baboon's behind on that, in my opinion, whatever. But yeah, this here, the color of this is B80 chocolate. Now I will say they didn't have a whole lot of chocolate girl shades in this, but I was just happy to say I had a shade in Yves Saint Laurent. So this is, let me see. There you go. This light, when it's up against that ring light, it's hard to tell. But yeah, this is it here. I'll be sure to link this video as well, just so you guys can see what that looked like on. So I guess I need to do a video on the, I'm wondering, should I do one on the NARS? I haven't done a video on this. I'm wearing this now. I've done a video on this, and I've had this on in a video, but haven't specified a video for that. So maybe I'll do 2 get ready with me's, whether they're chit chats or whatever, on these 2 here. I don't have an array of foundation. I have tons of lipsticks, lip glosses, eyeshadows, bronzers, highlighters, blushes, but I was always that one that only had one foundation that I, went with. But I was like, okay, let me start, expanding my foundation just to see, just to broaden the horizon a little bit, So yeah, I will say they're all high end. This is the least expensive here, the Estee Lauder. I purchased this one here from Ulta. That's the least expensive. I know for a fact this one is right at $50, the NARS foundation. These are either in the high 50s or right around, it might not be 60, but these are the 2 most expensive. I can't remember which one costs more. Those are my thoughts. I don't want to say in reviews, but those are my thoughts or my collection of my favorite at the moment. I'll put it like that, favorite at the moment foundations for women of color and for my skin type, for oily skin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, and if you have not already subscribed, make sure you do so, and I will see you guys on the next video. See you later.